This dog is clearly not thirsty, but hogs the only water source just to show he's the boss. The other dogs could only watch and dare not say anything of the newcomer. Buck couldn't stand it anymore, so he walked over to the side and stomped the ice as hard as he could. The other dogs saw a new source of water, immediately rushed over, drinking up. This pissed off the oldest husky. They were originally a sled team, but the company no longer used the sled team to deliver the mail, and the sled team dogs had to be sold. An old man brought Buck home. The old man made a decision to fulfill his son's dying wish. The old man's son loved to read adventure stories and was especially curious about a place called Jade Hollow, which was on the news and was rumored to have treasure. The old man then planned to take his son to see it. So, a man, a dog and a boat embarked on an adventure. The dog found a big chunk of gold in the river, but his master didn't see it. Then Buck threw the gold back into the river. Then Buck dives into the water again, and this time finds a small nugget just in time for his master to see it. The old man told Buck that he wanted such a stone. Buck obeyed and gave the old man the gold he had just found. Just then, Buck was attracted to a figure. It is curious as to how it could have its own kind here. The old man saw what Buck was thinking and said he could go and have a look. With the old man's permission, Buck excitedly crossed the stream and ran off into the distance. Buck went over a small hill and finally saw his kind running in front of him. He ran into the woods to look for his kind, but they were long gone. Buck was lost when a white figure appeared behind him. It turned out that the one Buck had been chasing was a white female wolf. The white wolf also curiously walked up to Buck and sized him up, which made Buck a little nervous. But in order to leave a good impression in front of the opposite sex, Buck forced himself to be calm and put on a high-flying appearance. The white wolf kept staring at it as well. Buck suddenly stretched out his paw and tried to say hello to the white wolf, only to scare the white wolf away. Looking at the back of the white wolf running away, Buck was quite lost. When he looked down, he realized that the two of them had the same footprints. After that, Buck lost his spirit and his mind was full of the white wolf's shadow. In order to see the white wolf every day before the old man woke up, Buck sneaked out and followed the wolves just to see the white wolf one more time. On one hunt, a gray wolf accidentally fell into the river. The current was so fast that the gray wolf was swept downstream, and it kept calling for help from its companions, who could only follow it on the bank. Luckily, a stake across the river stopped the gray wolf, but the other wolves did not dare to go into the water to save it. Seeing that the gray wolf was going to be washed away again, Buck took an arrow step, flew over the wolves' heads and ran to the stake. At first, Buck tried to use his mouth to pull the trunk and the gray wolf ashore together, but the branch was too brittle and was bitten off by Buck. The situation was getting more and more critical. Buck didn't panic and proceeded to hold up the tree roots with his body and desperately moved to the shore. Finally, Buck managed to save the gray wolf on the shore. The wolves rushed to Buck's side to thank him. From then on, Buck became a member of the wolf pack.